Well, we're out on another permission. This one Steve got. Thanks for getting us out, Steve. Thanks, mate.
No problem, mate.
Yeah, and we've never been on it before. It's some pastures.
Bit of pasture in it.
About as much pasture as you can see there. So it's not hundreds of acres, but it's certainly enough for us.
Oh yeah, we got a good what? Probably 8 paddocks.
And we had some roaming over the other side of the lane
Yeah,
last year.
Good
luck, mate.
See how we go.
Well, my first target on this new permission of Steve's is a button. Happy days. So, my first find of any note looks like a set of keys. Not ancient keys, but nonetheless. Oh yes. 2 keys. 2 keys. Happy days. I'll go and see if the landowner's still here. Steve's little old find. First old find.
Musket ball shot.
Big old musket ball.
Yeah.
And we just spoke to the lady who owns the place and she said it's been detected a lot in the past. We said, how many times?
3 times in 25 years.
So it's given up the goodies already. And we've only done a little 20-foot square area and had
literally.
plenty of targets.
Yeah, 20 foot, something like that.
Yeah, cool. I just got a Menex snuff tin. You can just see where it's scuffed there. It says snuff. But yeah, I've dug enough snuff tins to know what they are. Well, first 40 minutes, hour or so on this field. It's good signs, you know. It's been detected 3 times in 25 years. We're getting lots of targets. The only problem is the ground's rock hard, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah, rock hard.
So I did say to the lady, we're going to treat this as a recce today, but we won't be coming back for a few weeks. So after we get this, we've got another hot spell.
Heat wave coming.
Heat wave, so we'll have to get that out of the way, and then when there's been some rain again, we'll come back to the star button field, or fields. Yeah, we had all the flyovers with Let's Go Digging last weekend. Is that one of them C-130s or something?
C-130. It's a carrier plane, that is.
Yeah. Oh, and it's banking for us.
That's cool, man.
That's low, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah, very low.
I mean, look at that, viewers.
Very low.
God, but I'd put that at like 500 foot or something.
Yeah, it's very low, that.
It's only about 5 plane lengths long as it is high.
Yeah, it's not very
That's cool though. Are we flying home tonight, Steve? What's that you got?
Matchbox as well.
Oh, toy helicopter. Oh, you've kicked his little nose in, mate.
Took the nose in on it and all.
Oh, but he's lovely, isn't he?
Yeah, cool one.
Still nice, mate. Well done. Well saved. Still got a bit of
Matchbox as well.
Still got a bit of Matchbox history.
Hey, Matchbox toys are, some of them are collectible.
No, it's cool, mate. It's just, I think he's just got a bit more character now, mate.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
all.
just give him a bit of character.
Yeah, bless him. Oh, the ground's too hard here. We're going to go to Bab's permission, but I think I've got my first coin of this new one of Steve's. No idea what it is. It'll have been an old halfpence, that, won't it?
Probably.
I brought Steve on to Pab's permission because that other one's just too stony and hard for tonight.
See how we get on?
Yeah, and this is where I got the brown bass musket ramrod holder and a Roman the other day in the last half hour. Got a bit of a pocket watch, I reckon. I think there's something else in the hole as well. So viewers, that little bit of digging was just initially sussing out one of the new permissions that Steve got. Today is my birthday, so I've put my new t-shirt on for my birthday. I am officially a Bulgarian today. I'm Bulgarian, aren't I?
Yeah.
Where's the other fella? There he is. All the best fellas, and they've very kindly, Dennis is for my birthday. Dennis is a good artist, and that was a design I had made up ages ago, and he's drew that on a card, look, and he's got the manticore, and UK history finders, and sweets, big bottle of beer, because that's my new beer, and most importantly of all, he's got money to feed Tilly for the whole week. She'll go through that in about a week, Tilly. God bless, thank you guys. And yeah, we're just going to chill for a bit, and then I'm going to catch up with Steve. So what's this one called? The Neville Arms, isn't it?
Arms, yeah.
I'm out at the Neville Arms. We've just been outside for a cigarette, haven't we, Steve?
Well, you didn't have one.
And I didn't have a cigarette. And I'm having some nice starters, courtesy of Steve Shallop, spoiling me for my birthday. Yeah, I go outside now and just sit with the smokers, and it's free. This is a side quest this morning, viewers. I'm out on this car boot field, and I've got to look for a platinum and diamond encrusted earring that was lost last week, and will only be on the surface. So I'm actually, while I'm waiting for the lady to turn up, her friend's here, Becky, I'm just looking eyes only. I've got £1.20 up to now. I reckon I'll get at least a tenner, but hopefully we'll get the platinum dinghy. I think we've got just as much chance of seeing it. I'll turn it round so you can see. Yeah, I mean, you can see how stuff is standing out in the grass, so if we take our time slowly, I think we'd see it eyes only anyway. But yeah, I'll get my metal detector out when Debbie turns up, the lady who lost it. Well, we seem to have run out of coins up to now. Got the £1.20, I've just got that tag and this little bit of pottery that says the Farmer's Rest Real Ale. So I reckon it's probably been some sort of homemade model or something, part of the first bit of gold. But yeah, it's not real gold, and it's platinum we're looking for. Well, Debbie has turned up, and this is the other platinum earring. So I'm going to put it on the ground and test my Amadeus on it, and get my Amadeus out now. Amadeus. So it's on the ground there. Not a very good signal at all. I'm not picking it up from any more than 2 inches, but it's... numbers aren't really, the numbers are all over the place. Need to try and make sure I'm on a quiet spot. Oh, that's more like it. Getting more of a static signal there on about 36. Well, actually 46. Ah, it's a right weird signal. I'm up to 140 now, and this is my first pen. Concord. Nice. It certainly don't feel like a Concord. It feels like a jank cord. Got another 5p. And the British wildlife, better than the R&LI anyway, than the dinghy diver taxis these days. Support your RSBB viewers. Well, it's getting hot out here, hence the hat again. I've got my water with me, but more importantly, poor Debbie's just told me what them little tiny earrings cost, with them being platinum and having diamonds, and £3 for the pair. So yeah, one's no good on its own, and the one in the ground's worth 1.5, so gotta give it a good old try. It's absolutely rammed with like 20p, 50p, pound coin signals. Anybody who knows the DS1 really well, I know that's a pound coin all day on the 86. I think I did explain earlier, we're only getting what we're looking for, surface finds, so I'm not digging any of the pound coins. But I'm going to try and come back and have a pound coin fest after there's been some rain. Oh, marvellous. They appear to have a bit of an eyeball. God knows. Got a SIM card. Right, I've got another golf ball here. We've got a Slazenger. Still got to find a earring before we go home though. Well, we gave it 2,500. It's on short grass and it's not a massive field, you know. It's only about 2.5 acres. And yeah, she had a fair good idea in that 2.5 acres. She knows for a fact she lost it on the field when she was at the car boot. But she had a stall, so she was only in a certain area. She went to like a few neighbouring stalls, but she didn't go around the whole car boot. Possibility somebody's picked it up. They won't know the value of that little thing. 1,500 quid for one of, well, 3 grand for the set of the earrings, platinum and diamond. But yeah, so she's going to phone the lady who's in charge of this field, from who owns it, and I can come back hopefully at some time, do a proper pound coin shoot, maybe make it a regular little pound coin graft, maybe the odd bit of jewellery, and who knows, one day, because I've seen the other one and you've seen the other one on this video, if it turns up, I'll have the earring for it. So here's my gleanings from the top of the car boot field. Apparently that's not a nice fancy stone. I like the farmer's rest because it's just some random thing that obviously somebody's made to be on a little model of a pub or something that they've made. So I'll keep that. I'll keep the £1.45. Go with my parking money and a pen. Oh, I got this. I didn't show you, I don't think. Yeah, some poor buggers lost one pawn off their chess set. Well, it's no good to me. So we can put that back out to tender and we'll keep that. Well, I've come out digging with Jimmy today on his permission, which is the Bulgarian's permission, which is Steve's permission as well. First time I come here was with Steve. Yeah, shout out to Steve. Jimmy reckons he's probably met you on this field at one time, but they lost your phone number, mate, when they lost one of their phones. But yeah, the ground's too hard. That's what Jim's doing at the minute. He's just doing a ground test. Is it even too hard for you, Jim?
Yeah, look at that.
If it's too hard for Jim, it's too hard for my gammy ankle. So I don't know what to do. So as you know, viewers, it's a very difficult time of year. Between fields being in crop, grass too long or pasture too hard. So I've actually ended up at an old favourite of mine I haven't been to for about a year, and yeah, the grass is 18 inches long, but it's very wispy, and I always knew that even in hot weather, this field you can get your spade in. So wispy grass, but you can dig it, hunted out, absolutely been thrashed. We've had 20 odd hammered, kept it quiet, but I had a Viking axe just there. I don't think anyone knows about that bit. I've had a gold coin off here, a silver Roman. Thrashed though, absolutely thrashed. But Jimmy's had 2 modern coins up to now. He's over there somewhere there. So who knows? Just trying to keep my metal detecting going and keep the camera rolling. I did say to Jimmy in the car earlier, fingers crossed, that this would be a soft pasture field even in the heat from my memory, and it was. And I told him that when pasture is really dry and it's cracking, that's when it can start conducting the signals again, because overall dry fields don't, but when they're baked then they're all cracked, they can. And I've got a signal and it's in the clod, Am I getting my hopes up, viewers, that my old faithful field has put me on my first bit of silver straight away? For a long time I've not had any silver. It only has. It's only gone and give me a little Vicky, or I don't know. What is it? Yeah, lovely little frippence. On the blooming silver for the first time in ages. And off my mega old faithful field. Got everything I said about this field has been true to this morning. Not been on it for a year. I said, Jimmy, it might be soft and it might conduct some targets now. 1898 it is, Vale-Head Frippins. And I have been on a silver drought, viewers, you know. I haven't had one for about a month, you know. It might be hard to tell because not all the videos I put out are in sequence, but I've had a drought for about a month on the old silver after absolutely smashing it for months. And my old faithful did exactly what I predicted it would do. It would let us put our spades in this heat wave and it would start conducting signals again because it was baked. I just got a number 1 on the Manticore and I thought it'd be coke, and it was coke, but that's what you're up against on this smashed out field. If you don't dig the odd piece of coke or a probable iron signal, you ain't digging no signals. Obviously there must be something left because I've just proved that getting the little silver 3p, but that's the calibre of the field, so to come on it and get that 3p, that was mad. Little piece of lead we missed in that hole. I can't see the camera here because the sun's that bright on it. There's a little bit of lead we missed, but that hole's about 4 inches deep at its deepest, and the spade's going straight in with no issue down to 4 inches. Easy, straight away. Whereas on the other pastures, you got to whack it in to just get down an inch. Well, this little signal must have been getting mashed. I think it might only be a modern penny, but it's been down there a long time, and it was a very tricky signal. So it does show you when you ain't got much to go off, dig those really iffy signals.
That's good for me reading that fucking much of it without my glasses.
Jimmy's just popped this 1938 large penny that we missed, so yeah. Field is smashed out, but I can still chuck a penny up. George the 6th.
We had them 5p, 1p's and
Bob,
them were all down
you had all them today?
Them were down the bottom. You know, I was digging down there.
You know what I did?
It was all modern.
I'm not gonna
even half a p. Look.
I'm not gonna lie now, but where you were digging them, I had got onto them. I dug about that many one time, and left some of them for another day.
That's why I come away.
You've just had them. Well done, mate.
There's still more there.
Yeah, well, there you go. Just shows you done it. Might have another coin here. Probably just another modern penny again, but still. We're out and we're digging coins when most of the fields are off the cards at the minute. Yep. Old faithful, still looking after us. Check the hole, and there's another penny in there, and I tell you what, these are on well done tracks. I am convinced that sometimes certain dry conditions, it's as if the coins are like saying, get me out of here, it's too hot. Don't know what's going on, but I think they start speaking again. Only on certain fields though, depending on the soil type. This is quite loamy. I wouldn't call it sandy. Bit of sand in it. Anyway, it's soft even when it's hot. Mad because I just checked that spoil heap as well because I got a signal on that. So 2 in the hole and number 3 penny. Now, regular viewers of my channel will know just how much I've done this field for hundreds and hundreds of hours. And this is one of the main little features of the field by the gate that not only me, but me and about 6 or 7 of my mates we've camped round here at various times, but yet somehow we've missed 3 modern pennies that have been down there for years. So they're like They're not iron cored ones, these are the old ones that conduct nicely. Why is it? I don't know, but that one come out at about 9 inches. I don't think it's a depth. I just think sometimes things are masked, and in certain conditions they're unmasked. It's all right, Babbies, I love you. This is your old friendly metal detector, Stevie. You might not know me, but your great grandmothers will, from a few mint sauce dinners away. I'm okay. I'm getting off now. Getting off and going to do some beekeeping. So yeah, I'll see you again. All right, Stevie. Catch you next time. He said that without moving his lips. So yeah, a local colony of bees has died off, and the volunteers who kept them on an orchard, sounds like they've dwindled as well. There was a shout out on Facebook last week. Volunteers needed to reanimate 4 beehives that have all died. You know, apparently we're gonna, if we do some tidying up and that, and we hurry up in the next couple of weeks, we can get one of the hives bees in them to overwinter. So that's our starting point. We got the hives themselves, but all the bees are dead, and none of us have got a clue. I've never done it before. The lady who I'm meeting in a minute, we're just going to do, like I say, some maintenance work, no bees left, and start getting it ship shape for the next lot, and learn as we go. So this is Anglo Celtic beekeeping channel now as well, a little bit. We'll show you some of the progress, and I'm going for my first oppo in a minute. Well, Jimmy's driving, so I've got to wait for him to get that last signal. Any good, Jim? Any good? Yeah, this is part of the community orchard. See fruits there. And just in the back here is where they were keeping the bees that have all been left to rack and ruin, unfortunately. So there's, I think there's room for 6 hives here. There's Jimmy's giving me a hand today. Well, let me just get through this section. And yeah, this is where all the other hives are. The only one that they thought was a viable hive, they checked it a couple of days ago and the poor thing's died. And now all she got there is rogue robber bees or whatever. So yeah, we're going to revive this over the winter and the coming months. The plan is to get one hive overwintered, established, a new one, and then after winter split that and try and make that into 2 hives apparently. That's the idea, but today we're just lopping off some branches and that and making a bit of room in here. They've been scraping the old frames as well. I know some of this is just going to be destroyed, a lot of it probably. But it's okay. The bee expert's coming on, because there's no bee experts here basically. But one's dropping in again on Wednesday, so I will meet him. Yeah, I will meet him on Wednesday and I can get some instruction off him. Yeah, we've only been here 50 minutes and yeah, we're already putting a dent in this. It's all piling up on the floor, and the idea is to get in there, keep some of the cover, keep some of the shade, but also make it so that the access is not overly restricted, because it had grown up a bit. And we're going to have to trim all that back and trim a bit of that over there. And I brought Jimmy a rake, and I brought him a little hoe as well, but her head's a bit wobbly. I found the bottom gate of the bee patch. And, yes, we're making a dent. He's been in amongst the brambles today. He's been like, I think he's just enjoyed it. His cuts all over it. I think he's just feral. But fair play to him. We've both done a good job today, especially you, mate.